Let me ask you something. What if the very thing trying to drown you is the thing God intended to teach you how to swim? Let that sit for a second. Let that sink in. Because somewhere right now, somebody is tired. Somebody is exhausted. Somebody is smiling on social media while secretly trying to keep their head above water. Somebody is one unexpected bill, one bad phone call, one betrayal, one setback away from feeling like they're sinking. Maybe that's you. Maybe you've been swimming so long your arms hurt. Come on. Maybe you've been carrying everybody else's problem while barely surviving your own. Maybe you've been fighting waves nobody even knows exists. And here's the crazy part. The people standing safely on shore always have advice for the swimmer. Just keep going. Stay positive. Everything happens for a reason. But they don't feel the current pulling at your legs. They don't feel the panic. They don't know what it feels like when you're swallowing water while everybody thinks you're doing fine. Yeah, so today, we're going deep. Not surface deep, y'all. Soul deep. Because there are some lessons that only swimmers learn. And there are some truths that only drowners discover. And if you ever felt abandoned, forgot, stretched, broken, or just exhausted, this episode is for you, man. So let's swim. We vibing on a sharp mindset, diving deep where the real ones intersect. Ideas flow like the beats we connect. Knowledge in the air, let the wisdom reflect. From the highs and the lows we navigate. Conversations that resonate, elevate. Chasing dreams, yeah, we never hesitate. In this journey of life, we cultivate. So tune in, let's break down the grind. With a vision so clear, leave the dots behind. On a sharp mindset, where the stars align, building futures together, one thought at a time. What's up, A Sharpe Mindset family? Welcome back to another episode of A Sharpe Mindset. On this podcast, we'll dive into real talk, mindset shifts, and personal growth. I'm your host, ST Sharpe, and today we'll be discussing the topic that's what? Been on my mind lately. Been on my mind. What's up, everybody? Look, man, today's topic is keep swimming. Yeah, but look, before we tap in, I want to thank everyone for tuning into another episode of A Sharpe Mindset. Because when I speak, I don't do this for clout. I genuinely want to empower people. So track with me and tap into a motivational vibe that'll change your mindset for the better. So you already know what I want you to do. Please share, subscribe. Get this gift out there to the world and become a part of A Sharpe Mindset family today. All right, y'all, we in there. I hope y'all had an amazing week, a sharp mindset kind of week, a protect your peace kind of week, man, because we diving in today, y'all. Look, I said it. Keep swimming. And I'm going to start right here. Everybody looks good in shallow waters. Come on, hit me. Track with me. Look, man, most people never go deeper than their comfort zone. Y'all feel me? See, when they're in that pool, that ocean, wherever it is, they stay in their comfort zone. They stay where their feet can still touch the bottom. Safe, predictable, manageable. But look, man, growth doesn't happen in shallow waters. Purpose doesn't happen in shallow water. Faith doesn't happen in shallow water. You see, it's easy to trust God when the water is at your ankles. It's easy to talk about dreams when everything is working. It's easy to post inspirational quotes when life isn't testing your character. The real question is, who are you when the waves arrive? Come on. Who are you when nobody answers the phone? Who are you when the money gets funny? Who are you when the promotion goes to somebody else? Who are you when you done everything right and life still punches you in your mouth? That's deep. And deep water reveals things shallow water hides. See, a lot of people aren't afraid of drowning. They're afraid of discovering they never learned how to swim. Let that marinate. Because adversity exposes skill. Pressure exposes character. Storms exposes foundation. Come on, man. Them are gems. I'm dropping them. See, the ocean isn't trying to kill you, man. Now, this might hurt. Sometimes the ocean isn't attacking you. Sometimes it's teaching you. See, swimmers understand resistance. You can't become stronger without it. Every stroke requires opposition. Every moment forward requires resistance. Read that in your spirit. Read it again. The thing you're complaining about may be the thing that's developing you, the rejection, the setbacks, the heartbreaks, the disappointments, the delay, the loneliness, the struggles. What if it wasn't punishment? What if it was preparation? Because see, God has a funny way of training people. Come on. He doesn't teach resilience through comfort. He teaches resilience through storms. The water you curse today may be the water that saves you tomorrow. Come on, man. That's a gem. See, that's why we got to stop competing with other swimmers, man. One of the biggest mistakes people make is looking sideways. Looking at everybody else's lane, looking at everybody else's success, looking at everybody else's blessing, comparing timelines, comparing houses, comparing marriages, followers, money, opportunities. Meanwhile, they're drifting. See, a swimmer who keeps looking left and right starts focusing forward. Come on. And life works the same way. Attitude, come on. Everybody else's race was built for them, not you. Run your race, swim your swim, fight your fight, because comparison is the quickest way to destroy gratitude. You don't know what somebody sacrificed for what you're jealous of. You don't know what pain built their strength. You don't know what darkness created their light. You only see the finish line. You don't see their drowning. Come on, man. Hear me. Let's get real. This is where most people lose. See, not when the water gets rough, not when they're behind, not when they get tired. They lose when they start negotiating with quitting. Come on, hear me. I know you know somebody. You know that voice. The voice that whispers, this is enough. Just stop. Somebody will blame you. Nobody will blame you. It's easier to give up. But every swimmer knows something. Your breakthrough could literally be one stroke away, one more prayer, one more day, one more effort, one more attempt, interview, conversation, one more act of faith. And if you quit now, you'll never know how close you actually were. Don't make permanent decisions based on temporary exhaustion. Come on, that's a gem. Feeling stuck? Tired of negative noise? Then stop. It's time to flip the script. On A Sharpe Mindset, we don't ignore life challenges. We know you go through things to grow through things. Every episode is packed with real talk, fresh insight, and actionable gems to help you move from stuck to unstoppable. I don't do this for clout. I truly want to empower people. So track with me, tap in, and start sharpening your mindset for success. Listen now on all major podcast platforms. Let's go, y'all. Look, family, I need you to understand that some people were never meant to swim with you. See, this one right here, this is personal. Everybody can't go where you're going. Some people were only assigned to the shoreline. Some people were only assigned to the beginning. Some people were only assigned to a season. But somewhere along the way, you tried to carry people who never can carry themselves. And now you're tired, not because of the journey, but because of the unnecessary weight. See, swimmers know extra weight kills spiritually, mentally, emotionally. It's the same. Sometimes growth sounds like goodbye. Sometimes purpose sounds like separation. Sometimes elevation sounds like loneliness. So don't get scared when the ocean goes quiet. There are some moments in life where everything gets silent. No confirmation, no applause, no signs, no validation, just silence. And that's uncomfortable because we mistake silence for abandonment. You hear me? See, experienced swimmers know something. The deepest waters are often the quietest waters. God doesn't always speak through noise. Sometimes He's watching to see if you'll trust Him without evidence. Can you keep swimming when you can't see the shore? Can you keep believing when you don't see results? Can you keep moving when you're feeling like you gotta stop? That's faith, man. See, faith isn't trusting God when you can see the land. Faith is taking another stroke when all you see is water. Come on. That's a gem. Write that down, man. So I don't know what you're waiting on. Let me be honest. You could keep waiting for somebody to save you, a relationship, a boss, a friend, opportunity, a miracle. And yes, I'm not saying help won't come, but sometimes God sends strength instead. Because what if he doesn't want to rescue you? What if he wants to reveal you? What if the person you're praying for is the person you're becoming? Think about that. Maybe the hero you've been searching for is being built through the struggle. Man, look, man, maybe the reason you haven't drowned is because you were never designed to. Maybe every wave was proof. Maybe every battle was evidence. Maybe every scar was training. Maybe every storm was preparation. Maybe every setback was construction. Maybe every heartbreak was redirection. Maybe every tear was watering something inside of you. Come on. Because here you are, still breathing, still fighting, still believing, still swimming. And if you're still swimming, God isn't finished. Woo! Look, man, before I let you go, I need you to hear me. The next episode of A Sharpe Mindset is going to be special. It's going to be my first video podcast, y'all. I know y'all just been hearing my voice. You're going to see me. You're going to see the woman behind the words. You're going to see the scars behind the strength, the struggles behind the smiles, the failures behind the lessons, the battles behind the mindset. You're going to understand why a sharp mindset isn't just a title. It's survival, baby. It's faith. It's persistence. It's every adversity, everything that adversity couldn't kill, man. So make sure you subscribe. Come on, y'all. Hit that follow button. Subscribe, follow, share, and be here when that episode drops, family. Because if I ever owed you transparency, honesty, and authenticity, I promise you, it's the next one, y'all. And if this podcast has ever helped you, inspired you, challenged you, or pushed you to keep swimming when you wanted to quit, go grab your Sharpe Mindset merchandise at asharpemindset.com. Come on now, represent the movement, represent resilience, represent growth, represent what it means to keep showing up when life gets hard. Because this isn't just merch, y'all. It's a mindset. Y'all hear me? Before we keep going, this moment is brought to you by A Sharpe Mindset, built through pressure, moved by faith, designed for people who live the grind and not just talk about it. Look, man, hoodies and limited edition tees, not for everybody, just the ones who survive the process. So look, go find it at asharpemindset.com. Let me say it again, asharpemindset.com. Tap in. Look, family, that's my episode for today. I want to leave you with this, though. Look, man, the ocean never promised calm waters. Life never promised easy days. God never promised there wouldn't be storms. But here's what he did promise. You would not face them alone. Come on. So when life gets heavy, keep swimming. When people leave, keep swimming. When money gets tight, keep swimming. When your faith gets tested, keep swimming. When nobody understands your vision, keep swimming. When you feel like drowning, when you feel like you're drowning, take one more stroke, then another and another, because one day you'll look back at the ocean that almost broke you and realize it actually built you. And remember, the same water that scares some people create swimmer. Woo! Look, man, if you enjoyed this topic and you're ready to stop drowning, subscribe to the podcast, man. As always, stay positive, protect your peace, and track with me next week on another episode of A Sharpe Mindset. Until next time, stay sharp, and I'll catch y'all next week.